got Antony Smith, who's unfortunately stacking felonies way more than he could ever stack wins in the UFC throughout his career. But as you can see over the last few days, he's been booked and charged with many charges related to domestic violence, terroristic threats, because essentially what's happened, or what I believe to have happened, is he's been out drinking with his wife at a bar. He's demanded that they go home after an argument. She refused to get in the car, and so he's threatened to kill her, tried to run her over multiple times, and actually hit her multiple times with the vehicle, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm aware. So really, really serious stuff that Antony Smith has got on his plate right now. And, you know, a lot of people are already jumping the gun and saying this is CTE and whatnot. But we see the correlation. Many UFC fighters as of late, Cain Velasquez, Poirier, John Jones, just a few that spring to mind over the years, have gotten themselves in trouble, you know, when they stop fighting. That's the issue. They lose their outlet. It's such a dichotomy between fighting and going back to a normal life. You know, the constant adrenaline, the constant, you know, living in fight or flight, to this, it's just a completely different story. And this is a big shame for Antony, because I actually do enjoy his insights as a commentator as well. You know, he's a pretty decent MMA pundit. I don't agree with everything he says, but a lot of the things he says are pretty decent and insightful. So let's hope this gets, you know, sorted out, because Antony Smith is looking at 30 years. But if he is guilty of this stuff, you know, then 100% deserves some due punishment, because there's no place for stuff like that. You know, and it doesn't shine a very good light on the sport. So let's see what happens.